Smiling Friends Season 3 is finally here, and let me tell you guys, it's as if Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack never left. Also, hey, I'm back. I've already made 2 reviews for Seasons 1 and 2, and both were glowing with praise. So yeah, I'd basically be beating a dead horse if I made another one just to say, I love the show. But I'm a complete psychopath. I love beating dead horses. And my love for this show refuses to die. So as CJ from GTA San Andreas once said,
"Oh shit, here we go again."
Smiling Friends returned on October 5th with a brand new episode, followed by another premiere the following Sunday. New episodes continue to air every Sunday night on Adult Swim.
No shit.
But I wanted to focus this review on the first 2 episodes of Season 3, since we pretty much know what we're getting into with Smiling Friends. Hilarious plots, fantastic animation, and that lovely signature mix of deep-fried, fast-paced chaos and beauty. If you're enjoying the new season, let me know in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe while you're down there because I need to pay my bills. But before we begin, spoiler warning. I won't go too deep into every little detail of each episode, but we'll be touching on some key moments that might spoil a few surprises, so you have been warned. Greg. Silly Samuel.
That was funny.
So Season 3 kicks off with Silly Samuel, an interesting and surprisingly grounded way to start a new era. The episode begins with Pim and Charlie meeting Mr. Boss, who assigns them their next client, Silly Samuel, a strange man made of cheese, a crab claw, and a cuckoo clock, who's tired of not being taken seriously, which, I mean, how could anyone take this man seriously? Look at this! They find him living under an overpass cooking silly sausages made from his own fingers, and after Samuel explains that no one respects him, Pim and Charlie try to help him change his appearance, but unfortunately a doctor explains that his anatomy makes altering his body really difficult. In fact, it's impossible. He cannot change his appearance. Pim then encourages him to embrace his silliness, which only makes things worse, leading to chaos at a circus. Meanwhile, back at the office, Mr. Boss and Alan are dealing with a building inspector who discovers all kinds of horrifying violations, including a corpse in the wall. Hey, he looks familiar. Mr. Boss's solution? Pull a literal brick from his sleeve to try and fix, in quotes, the problem himself, which of course only makes things worse. Meanwhile, Sam's frustration reaches its peak at a park where his angry rant draws unwanted attention until the Smiling Friends' collapsing building rolls towards the crowd. Which, by the way, I don't work for OSHA or anything, but please double check that your infrastructure is up to code. Okay, we really don't need this happening. Sam, noticing the giant happy face smile building rolling right towards him, warns everyone just in time, accidentally saving them and becoming a public hero. Well, okay, technically Glep saved the day, but regardless, the crowd begins to worship Sam as a prophet, as a messiah, as a god, and the inspector ultimately passes the building due to seeing a cool skeleton in the wall before fading into dust. God, I wonder if he was even real. Now, one of my favorite details in this episode is the callback to the wall guy from The Pilot, voiced by Finn Wolfhard. I've genuinely wondered what happened to this character, and, well, let's just say he's not doing great these days. Jesus Christ, I bet that whole room smells. Another highlight for me personally is the show's continued use of mixed animation styles. Smiling Friends constantly blends 2D, CGI, and even live action, and it always makes my weird little animation-loving brain so happy. We also get some pretty interesting world building about the Smiling Friends office. Like, apparently the building was put together 30 years ago using cheap labor from the Enchanted Forest. And it's those little crazy bits of lore that make the world feel so absurdly alive. It also shows that Mr. Boss will do literally anything to save a quick buck. I guess it also explains that the company itself has been around for roughly 30 years. You know, I wonder if we'll ever meet any past employees in future episodes. Zach, Michael, if you ever see this video, I have an episode plot to pitch you guys. Charlie and Pim have to go make a former Smiling Friends employee happy. There you go, now kiss me. If I had to make one small, minor critique, it's that the premiere doesn't feel as chaotic as past openers like Desmond's Big Day Out or the Gwimbly episode. It's still a solid episode, don't get me wrong, but I was expecting a bit more insanity. Still, Silly Samuel is a fantastic episode, and it just shows that the series could easily blend ridiculous humor with some kind of relatable emotion. Like, Samuel just wants to be taken seriously, and to be honest, I think that's something that a lot of us could relate to. You know, it's okay to be weird or funny looking looking, but deep down, we all just want to be respected and understood. All in all, great episode. I loved the taste of it. It smelled nice, and I thought it was fantastic. But what about the next episode in the season? Episode 2. The Incredible Journey of Mr. Frog. Episode 2 follows the pattern of each season's second episode, focusing on Mr. Frog, and this one might be his biggest adventure yet, or his final adventure, I really don't know. Now President of the United States, Mr. Frog learns he's conquered the entire world, and has been declared Emperor of Earth. Realizing he's achieved basically everything, he resigns and randomly appoints a peanut as his successor before leaving the White House. So, yeah, a peanut is president, and that's actually really funny to me. Later on, Pim and Charlie spot him singing karaoke at a dive bar, but it's clear he's depressed and directionless. In an attempt to help him find purpose again, they sign him up for the UFC, where he instantly kills every single opponent without even trying. Still unfulfilled, despite all those beautiful shiny medals, good lord. Mr. Frog throws away his trophies as Pim sings a heartfelt song about finding meaning through love and family, which backfires horribly when Mr. Frog attacks Pim and decides to visit his own father. I'm sorry, this punch in the face is just amazing. After a long, grueling journey, he reunites with his estranged dad, who berates him for missing his mother's death and declares he's no longer his son, which is very depressing and deep. Defeated, Mr. Frog destroys the mangrove forest in a rage before calming down and encountering the Bug of Knowledge, who basically tells him to eat him in order to find the meaning of life. So Mr. Frog, like with everything else, eats the fly. He eats the bug. And then he begins to experience a montage of his entire existence and transforms into a realistic frog, quietly saying goodbye to the audience. So this genuinely feels like a send-off for Mr. Frog, although the creators have hinted he might return in the future. Personally, I thought the episode was funny, emotional, and surprisingly dark, but that said, it wasn't quite the happy ending I expected for Mr. Frog. Like, I kind of imagined him settling down, finding love, maybe realizing that family is what truly matters in life. Not just his original family, I just mean like his new family, if he were to start one. But instead, his ending is quieter. Not tragic or anything like that, but like bittersweet. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like, he's done everything and he finally just exists. That said, there are so many moments that had me dying, laughing, pissing, shitting, and of course cooming in all ways. Like the part where Mr. Frog absolutely wrecks Pim after his song. I can't stop laughing at this. And of course the post-credits scene where, good God, good Lord, Pim looks rough. Oh my God. All right, nobody look, nobody stare. The montage of Mr. Frog's life was amazing too, you know, showing his childhood, his rise to fame, a Joe Rogan interview, dating what I'm assuming is a Kardashian. I mean, it kind of looks like Kim. Maybe it's Kim. I have no idea. This could totally be somebody else. Hosting SNL, meeting questionable world leaders, and okay, being friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, yeah, no, I did not have that on my bingo card for 2025. Overall, it's a great episode. Weird, funny, and kind of sad, but bittersweet. Oh, and seriously, the scene with Mr. Frog and his dad is both tense and hilarious. You just have to see it to believe it. You know, I could see why this bastard buried the files. He definitely used his presidency to wipe every trace of them from existence, probably convinced the world he was never part of it, but we know, man. We know who you really are. Release those files, you fuck. Overall, both Silly Samuel and The Incredible Journey of Mr. Frog are instant classics in my book. They don't try to reinvent the wheel, and honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Zach and Michael clearly know what works. While these episodes could have been a bit wilder for my taste, they're still fantastic, and they give me a lot of hope for the rest of the season. Not that I didn't have any hope to begin with. I mean, I've been confident in these two since the first episode. I don't think they're ever really going to lose the plot. If I had to make any predictions for season 3, I would probably say we're definitely getting a Halloween episode around episode 4, and maybe a winter-themed or Christmas-style finale, because it seems like that's a reoccurring gag for every season. And with Smiling Friends already renewed for 2 more seasons, we're going to be eating good bugs for a long time, fam. I'm never gonna say fam again. But what do you guys think of season 3 so far? Are you loving these episodes? Are you not feeling them? Please let me know in the comments and I'll try and respond to as many of you guys as possible. What if you guys did enjoy today's video? Do me a favor and leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. Click the bell icon to be notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. Follow me on all of my social links and join my Discord server. The link is in the bio below. Have a fantastic day, everyone. But remember that I ate the bug.